say I'm hungry. I'm hungry for more time with the Most High, more time with my family. I'm hungry for success, and I'm hungry for freedom. This morning, when I talk about freedom, I'm going to share something with you. Now I'm really excited. So I have this sister, this friend, who I found out that she was moving to Africa. So when I heard about it, I was like, okay, that's nice. Wow, like I couldn't imagine it, right? But when she got there, she called me, and she said, "Sis, I am on the motherland." When she said that, I was like, "Oh my God, guys, you can't imagine the feeling that I had. It was like I was the one who was in Africa because of the way she said it, and that feeling and that vibe came over me, and I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me?" She called me, but I was the one leading the conversation. I was going on and on. Oh my God, oh my God. And I started asking her questions. How is our things there? And forgive me, guys. Terrible. So I'm going to get back into it. I am so excited this morning that I said, you know what? I'm going to create a video. Just videos, not just a video. I'm going to create videos of me on my journey. So let me go back. I'm going too fast. So when she called me and she told me that she's on the motherland, I was like, what? Are you kidding me? So I took over that conversation. I was like, girl, oh my God, I felt that I was the one there, and I was so excited. And I was going on and on. I was like, did you go with your entire family? How did your husband take it? I was asking her questions that I wanted to know for myself, and wanted to know if, when I tell my husband what's going to happen. So she shared everything with me, and from then, my mind has not been at rest. When I say not been at rest, I don't mean that I've been troubled, but I have not been able to sleep. I am thinking I want to move to Africa too. Oh my God. Okay, let me calm myself down. I want to move to Africa, guys. And I kept asking her questions, and we kept going on and we kept going on. When she got off the phone with me, I went to my husband. I'm like, babes, we are moving to Africa. Now she is in Gambia. So I know nothing about Africa. I've never been to Africa. I've never visited Africa. Nothing. All I hear, we hear about Africa is how there's so much misery, and when you see pictures on TV, you see hungry kids and all those kind of things. And growing up, that's what I saw, even up till now. Now I am older, I am wiser, and I've realized that everything, when it comes to everything, my people and everything else, is about creating that negative picture, right? So of course I know Africa is a beautiful place, but where in Africa that you should visit, then that's something that you have to figure out and do your research and find out. But when she told me she's in Gambia, right away I went on YouTube and I started watching YouTube videos, and I started seeing so many of my people who are there talking about their life there and how exciting things are and how good life is there. And now, bringing it down a little, my reason for being so excited, and I went to my boys also and I said, boys, we are moving to Gambia. I haven't done any research or anything, but just that feeling. I am not sure if it's like a spiritual thing. I've always felt that I had African roots. I've always felt that I love the culture. I've always felt that there was something. I've always felt that connection to Africa. The way I dress, the way I move, the outfits I make, I create my own outfits. I make my own clothing. So whenever I make something, I'm always making it in that kind of African, even not even seeing it anywhere. I just make it in that kind of African vibe and that kind of thing. Then I do my wraps, my wrap heads, and all those kind of things. I've been doing that from the time that I was young. And that was a religious thing that we grew up. I'm a pastor's daughter, so we grew up tying our heads, wrapping our heads, right? And always, our heads were always wrapped to the point that when people meet me without it, they would say, oh my God, I always thought you guys were Rastas. Rastafarians. So I grew up that way, and all my sisters, I have 7 sisters, so 8 girls, and we all are natural. We are all that way. All we are all African queens, right? So my desire for wanting to move to Africa, my desire for being so excited and thinking right away, we are moving, was because of my sons. Now, because of what's going on, COVID-19, my boys are doing online schooling. So it has been very hard for them. Every day they get up and they say, Mom, we don't want to go to school. We don't want to go online. We want to go to the physical school. We want to see our friends. We don't have any friends to play with. And they're having a hard time. The 7-year-old, he is coping really well. Although once in a while he'll tell me he doesn't have anyone to play with. He wants to go to school. But the 10-year-old is having a really hard time. Before all this, he loved basketball. So he played, and he would always be playing with his friends every single day. I bought him his ball. I bought him his net outside, whatever it is that he wanted. I bought it for him. And this happened, and now he has no one to play with. He's not able to go to school to be with his friends. It's very hard for him, right? But I try my best. Every day when I get up, I talk to them, said have a beautiful day today, and I keep reassuring them that this may not be forever. I have no idea what's going to happen. I said hopefully because he's in grade 5, I said hopefully when it's time for grade 6, you'll be able to go back to school. This will be all over. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next, right? So I'm thinking if I should move to Africa, that they'll be now it's winter time, and they have to stay indoors. When it was the summertime, they were able to go out to the park because we have a park right nearby. And now that it's winter time, they have to be indoors. Indoors for school, indoors after school, indoors, indoors. And where can I take them when everything is shut down and things are not open like they used to be, right? So I'm thinking if we were in Africa, if we were in Gambia, that they would have that freedom. They'll be able to be outside, to play outside all year round, to have trees around them. I always said that I don't want to retire in Canada. I want to go back home. Back home is St. Lucia, if you don't know. I am St. Lucian, and I know what freedom is. In the Caribbean, we know what freedom is. We know what a good life is. We come to a foreign land, not because for me, I didn't come because life was hard. I had reasons to, I always say, run away to Canada, and it was a situation that I had to get out of, right? So that's another topic. But but we know what freedom is. We know what life is when we talk about freedom, right? In the Caribbean. So I want that for my boys. Now, like think about Africa, I'm not even saying that I want to go back home to retire. I'm thinking I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Gambia, right? So I've been researching. I've been on, as I said, on the internet, talking to many people and just trying to figure out how things are going to work, how things are going to happen. In the beginning, I said to my husband, we're going to move in February. Now, mind you, we are in November 2020, and I'm thinking we're going to move in February 2021. And I have not made any plans. I'm just saying that we are moving in February. I'm just saying that we are moving in February, right? That's how desperate I am to move and get out of here right now, right? Life is good in Canada. Life is good. I have no complaints. We have a property maintenance business. I mean, also in the financial business. And I am into many different things. I have my websites. I'm doing affiliate marketing. So I have Amazon, different things that I'm doing, right? To create that multiple streams of income for myself and my family. But there are things that I've been taking note of and researching for myself. So many things that I need to do and find out before that move to Africa. So number one, I have to think about the cost of moving there. How do I want to move? Do I want to go pack up everything and go over there with what I have, or do I want to sell everything and go over there and start fresh? That's something to think about. Then you think about the cost of tickets, how much it's going to cost. So she told me at the beginning of November. So when I checked February, the prices I think were about 6,000 plus for the four of us. Then I checked March, it was about 4,000. Then I checked April, I think it was about 8,000. And I'm sure as the weather gets warmer, or I'm not sure how it works, but I'm sure different months it's different cost, right? So I have to figure out exactly. So I said, what I'm going to do is give us 6 months, right, to be able to pack up and leave. But I have to put those things in place. Then we have to think about the cost of living over there. I've heard many times from many people that the cost of living is very low. And I'm thinking, coming from Canada to go over there, life could be grand, right? Housing and everything is so cheap, and it's so the cost is so low. But I need to know exactly how low. I need to know exactly how much I would need for the month. There's one couple that I want to talk about. It's a bag couple. I think it's they call themselves the bag family, or Black Acres of Gambia, something of that sort. They had that video about how it cost them. They would spend about close to $10,000 for a month in the States for their family, and now that they are in Gambia, they spend about 1,000 plus, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So it's kind of the same thing with us. For the four of us for the month, we are close to $10,000 with businesses and everything paying our workers and stuff like that. So it's about 8. I wouldn't say 10. I would say $8,000 for a month, right? So imagine going over there and things are, So all that I have to think about. Then you think about schools for the boys. Do I want to put them into public school? Do I want to put them into private school? All those things I have to think about. How will they make friends? How will they meet people and meet other kids of their age, and so on and so on? So I have to think about that too. And I definitely don't want to go to Africa and go get a job. Duh. You want to leave. If you live in the UK, you live in the States, you live in wherever you are living from, in North America, Europe, wherever you are living, to go to move into Africa, we have to think about creating jobs for the people there. So you have a business, right? I think that makes sense than to have to leave where you are and go look for a job, right? You have to bring something to the country. So I love business, and all my life I know myself. I've worked one or two places in St. Lucia. I've worked one or two places in Canada, but I that's what I know: business, being self-employed. So I have to think of what would I want to do? What business do I want to start when I get over there? And I have a few ideas, really exciting ideas, that will also include my sons. Will also give them or help them meet other kids, and so on and so on. But I will share with you again exactly my plan for business, exactly my plans. Maybe I'll come back and share with you the cost of everything, what I figured out, what I found out, and whatever. But I just wanted to put it out there into the atmosphere. We always say that, put it out there, and it will come to you. I am a firm believer of creating the life that you want. I'm a firm believer of that. I don't think we should just sit down and expect things to come our way. We should create that opportunity. As soon as a door opens, we just run through it, of course, with wisdom. But I'm excited. And finally, when I told my husband in the beginning, he was like, babes, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't, like, he doesn't understand. He doesn't see it. But now he comes downstairs every morning once in a while and he says to me, babes, when are we moving to Gambia? And I'm like, don't worry, it's very soon. So I'm excited to hear him ask me and to hear him bring up this subject. So my entire family is on board to us moving to Africa. Just wanted to shout out to my people over there, and hope everybody's doing good, and hope that we are bringing something over there that is positive and that is good, and that is uh, good for the people, good for ourselves and our family, good for the environment, whatever it is that we decide to do, whatever business that we decide to go in, whatever lifestyle that we decide to live, whatever it is, just be good, right?